As we bear down on this year's federal election, one of the main issues will be health, and the community will be asking, why is it that in one of the richest and most fortunate countries in the world, that our public health system is not nearly as good as it could be? And why is it that we're becoming more and more Americanised as our system of universal free public health care is being dismantled? It wouldn't be fair to blame all of this on the current federal government, because indeed the public health system has been underfunded for many years during the terms of a number of governments. But I do think it is fair enough to criticise the current Abbott-Turnbull government for the way it has turbocharged problems, and in particular the way it has axed billions of dollars of funding for our public hospitals over the next decade. And who can forget the way the Abbott government tried very hard to introduce a co-payment for visiting the GP. But of course, these big ticket items are just the tip of the iceberg, because there are many other ways in which this federal government is dismantling Medicare. For example, it has frozen the Medicare rebate paid to GPs. So sooner or later, GPs are going to have to introduce a co-payment anyway. And also, this government has cut by 5% the Medicare rebate paid to optometrists. So again, sooner or later, they will have to introduce a co-payment. So in other words, when you look at all of these little attacks on Medicare, when you start to join the dots, you do see a systemic attack on free universal health care in this country under this federal government. So in closing, can I just say that we are indeed a rich and fortunate country. We can afford to have the world's best healthcare system, and it can be universal free healthcare for everyone who needs it. It's not good enough that a number of federal governments have let us down. It's especially not good enough that this federal government has attacked Medicare so viciously. So let's hope they do better in this year's federal budget. And let's all of us do what we can to ensure healthcare, and governments doing a better job with healthcare, is a top issue at this federal election.